What's up YouTube, it's Young Man's Daily Red Pill, back with another video. Thank you guys for clicking on today's video, liking my content, sharing my content, helping me spread this red pill awareness. So guys, I made a video a couple days ago, basically talking to a 14-year-old, giving him advice because he's getting chewed out at home by his parents, more so specifically his father, and he's feeling nervous because he shared some of this red pill philosophy with his father, which I tell you guys not to share with your family. Let them just come to it naturally. Don't ever force the red pill upon anyone, and instead just live this red pill lifestyle, and eventually if someone asks, then maybe you can share it if you really want to, but if not, just live your own life and lead your life by example. And after making the video, I got a lot of positive feedback, especially from some of the older guys that have been going their own way for a while, a lot of guys that have taken the red pill and have been applying it to their lifestyle and have been successful with this. But as always, guess who comes flying in? It's a bird, it's a plane. It's a super simp, cucked beta male guy that comes in the comment section every time I make a video with life advice trying to help someone out. And these kinds of guys try to mislead everyone. These kinds of guys come in and they don't know what they're talking about, and they think that the advice that I'm giving to this 14-year-old is going to ruin his life forever. So I'm going to share this comment with you guys because I read it and I had to go back and actually watch what I talked about in this video, and if anything that I was saying could drastically change this kid's life forever and basically sabotage his life like this guy was saying in the comments. So I'm going to share this guy's comment with you guys. We're going to take a look at it and we're going to just have a good laugh, a good time checking out this blue pill beta male simp mangina's comment. I think it's going to be funny to check out. All right, so here's this guy's comment, and initially the thing that catches my eye is we're going to look at his profile picture here. Okay, yeah, so this guy, obviously, he's in a relationship, and he looks pretty cucked to me. It looks like there's a female right next to him right there in that picture. I'm not going to show much more because I don't want to violate his privacy any more than I already just did. But, you know, he posts that on his public profile, and anyone that wants to post a public comment, I have the right to show them if I feel like it. I'm not showing his name, though, for other reasons, but I am showing his profile picture and that he is in a relationship, in fact. And a lot of times you get these guys that find the love of their life, or suddenly they're in the honeymoon stages of their relationship, and then they want to come into this red pill content, or guys that are actually trying to focus on themselves and expose female nature so other guys don't get cucked like this guy. And then he's going to have his little picture with his little boo thing, and they're going to be all cuddled up in the profile picture. And what he's going to do on this profile with his wife is he's going to go and shame other men. Shame other guys that have decided to go their own way and decide not to deal with women. More so specifically, someone that's actually trying to help out a young man that is confused and that is getting shamed at home. And I'm here trying to help him. But instead, we're going to read what he says. Let's read it. Personally, I could care less about what your beliefs are, but I take a serious issue with you influencing an underage kid with what I strongly condemn as a very unhealthy and potentially damaging ideas. Now, if you watch my video that I did on this, it's titled, I'm 14 and tried to red pill my dad, now he's angry at me. Go check that video out after this. But I literally just told this kid, he's passionate about boxing and athletics. I told him to focus on boxing and athletics and to stop dating. He's already been cheated on, and he's already feeling some sort of way about females. That's an easy way for someone to slip into depression. That's what I did. I continued to mess around with females that were not good for me. Women in general are very manipulative and can be chameleons, especially at his age, because I have a younger brother, and I know that these females are getting worse and worse, even at younger ages, all right? So it's not like I'm just throwing this out there that these females are all like this and these females are bad. No, it comes with experience. It comes with me seeing this firsthand. And my advice for him to focus on his purpose, focus on his athletics and things that bring him joy and things he's passionate about, instead of focusing on women, and focus on 100% doing those things to the best of his ability, according to this guy, is very unhealthy and potentially damaging. All right, let's read why else he thinks this. I don't think you realize how what you have just done here is potentially dangerous and damaging to the child's psychological development. But of course you aren't, because you are currently under the illusion of feeling fully right here. So a girl dumped a boy and he's understandably hurt, confused, and most importantly, vulnerable to any potentially radicalizing set of ideas, which the quote-unquote red pill clearly is. No, it's backed by scientific proof. We've had studies and articles done. This is not some so-called red pill philosophy. It is the truth. This is the truth. And you, sir, are just being cucked by your penis. Literally. And you feel like because I'm in a relationship that my relationship supersedes what's actually going on in the world right now and how dating is. Because you have some sort of situationship going on right now. We'll see if your situationship's going on in 10 years from now and 5 years from now. Clearly, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's living in a different generation. He's not dealing with the same types of females. But you can tell by looking at his profile picture, this guy's beta. Aside from the entire premise on which the so-called quote-unquote red pill is based on being laughably misguided, you have taken upon yourself to influence an underage person with your so-called philosophy. You have allowed yourself to get into a relationship between an underage kid and parent, even advising him how his father is way beyond saving and not worth the rescue from the blue pill matrix. Essentially validating the kid's confused emotions by inflaming the idea of how his dad is apparently clueless about life, and by doing that, essentially went against the very thing you supposedly were preaching in this video, as in, quote, not trying to influence anyone, end quote. With that way of thinking, you just did that by giving him, quote unquote, guidance on how to, quote, successfully, end quote, live that red pill life. And even advised him to not get any girlfriends. Yeah, why should you be focused on girlfriends at the age of 14 years old? Why? He's already had a bad breakup. I know at 14 years old, I was all about chasing women. I was all about attracting women. I did everything in my power to attract women. I thought there was a one special girl out there. I was trying to impress all these females. It ended up almost killing me because I ended up falling into severe depression later on because these females nowadays are not worth it. These females nowadays don't want to be treated right. And I was trying to be the nice guy. I tried to cater to these females and treat them well. And it only ended up hurting me in the end. As far as me saying his father is beyond saving, like this guy said, which I did say, he is beyond saving. When you're set in your ways doing a certain thing, or if you're married and you've lived in a different generation and your child tries to come to you with some red pill philosophy and red pill facts about maybe marriage rates, which is what this kid shared, your father realizes how much of a simp he is psychologically in his head. He realizes that he's been living his life all these years under a lie. So he's actually going through red pill rage, maybe. Your father might actually be going through red pill rage. And yes, I believe his father at the moment has deaf ears to the red pill because he's been living this blue pill lifestyle for so long. He's been in the matrix for over 40 years probably. He goes on to say, a kid who is yet to figure out the world around him and form his own set of values based on his experiences. He's already had experiences. These kids at 14 years old have already done a lot of things. I truly want to believe that one day you will realize how what you did here was very irresponsible. I'd also recommend you visit a psychotherapist. And I'm not saying this as an insult, but with the best of intentions. A good psychotherapist will be more than likely to help you not only realize how ridiculously bad this whole red pill philosophy you so immerse yourself into is, but should also help you properly address whatever issues, trauma, or just whatever chain of bad ideas may have led you along the current misguided path. Then you will be truly red-pilled and for the better. This is a load of BS. These are the type of guys that don't understand the world today because they are so whipped and so deeply masked in their relationship that they are blinded to what is going on. Because this guy right here, I'm assuming he's getting sex from his girlfriend. And honestly, when you get sex and you're wrapped up in a certain female, you're blinded to a lot of illogical things because you start to mix emotions with the female. So her emotions begin to supersede your logic. And they actually start to become a part of you. So then you start to lose your logical thinking. And then these are the kind of guys that come to red pill channels and try to shame us men, say we need to go to psychotherapists, when all I told this kid was to focus on his purpose and his passions and not focus on women and not focus on getting a girlfriend. I don't see what's so wrong with that. I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something here. You guys let me know in the comments. I don't think I'm missing a beat here, and I'm always going to stand by that. I always think that the younger you are, you shouldn't be focused on women at all, especially. They're time wasters, notorious time wasters, and they drain your wallet, they drain your emotions, they drain your energy to focus on what matters in life and focus on getting a step ahead of others your age. I know that's what happened to me. I know that's exactly what happened to me. From playing basketball, from not getting scholarships that I worked hard for because I was too focused on chasing female validation and chasing women instead of focusing on my purpose. So what I'm trying to do here, and the reason I sound passionate about this every single day, is because I wish I could go back and rewind the hand of time, and instead of focusing on getting a girlfriend, focus 100% of my efforts on my purpose, like this kid should be doing. And I'm not going to take back anything I told this kid to do. I believe that if he takes my advice and other red pill content creators' advice, that he's actually set up for a lot of success moving on in the future. So I thought I'd share that comment with you guys. It was ridiculous. Drop a like on the video. Let me know your thoughts about what this guy had to say, man. It's ridiculous how many trolls and manginas we get that come to this content regularly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, had a little bit of a laugh out of just the ridiculousness of it. Continue to go your own way. Have a good one.